¿Qué tal? Saludos, muy buenas tardes. Bienvenidas y bienvenidos a la Final Four en esta temporada 2024-2025 que va a concluir en este fin de semana apasionante. Aquí en el Miguel Guillén Prim vamos a disfrutar con 4 equipos que aspiran a llevarse el título de campeón. Y vamos a arrancar como siempre. Es un placer poder hacerlo. Hola Juanma, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes Adri, buenas tardes a Víctor y a Frank. Y nada, pues aquí esperando lo que todos los amantes del BSR hemos estado durante toda la temporada jugando para aquí en un fin de semana decidir quién es el campeón.
Abrimos la semifinal con la lucha entre Club Deportivo Ilunion y Ucam Murcia. Víctor Ramos, entrenador del Club Deportivo Ilunion, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Pues muy bien, con ganas de que esto arranque. Quedan nada, menos de 15 minutos para que empiecen. Sensaciones cuando está a punto de comenzar el partido.
Muy positiva, es una muy buena semana de entrenamientos. Nos hemos centrado mucho en nosotros, más que en Murcia, Bilbao o Albacete, da igual. Si nosotros tenemos un buen feeling y sabíamos lo que queríamos hacer y seamos muy constantes, creo que va a ir bien la Final Four, tanto hoy como mañana, ojalá mañana sea la final. Así que muy contentos y con ganas, sobre todo muchas ganas de sentir que esta temporada histórica de 22 victorias tiene un cierre bueno que es ganar la final.
Frank Belén, ¿cómo se prepara un partido ante un equipo que llega con 22 victorias en 22 partidos? Pero Ucam Murcia viene de hacer historia en la Copa del Rey porque nunca habían conseguido un tercer puesto, se consiguió, nunca habían estado en una Final Four, se ha conseguido. Estaba esperando que me dijese, Frank, a ver si estaba atento.
Sí, me recuerdo un poco. Joder.
¿Qué te iba a decir? El partido de hoy, ¿cómo se plantea ante un Club Deportivo Ilunion que llega con ese 22 de 22?
La verdad que él me conoce, que no cambia nada para mí, que siempre cada partido lo preparamos con la video y no importa si es Ilunion, si es semifinal o no. Hacíamos la misma cosa, entrenamos la misma cosa, y solo que tenemos seguro un plan diferente porque este equipo para mí es el equipo que tiene las más cosas que todos para ganar este campeonato, pero es baloncesto. Normalmente mucha gente decía que nosotros este año no podíamos estar aquí y estamos, entonces vamos a disfrutarlo más que nada y después espero para él que se va a continuar a ganar y si ganamos, lo siento.
Bueno, ha sido sincero.
Es el mejor, es el mejor.
Bueno, Víctor, y nervios hay, aunque parezca que no, pero un poquito siempre hay antes de jugártelo todo a 2 cartas.
Sí, es un poco raro el estar durante 22 jornadas trabajando y ganando todos los partidos y llegar aquí en un fin de semana, estás malo o bueno, lo ganas o lo pierdas, es un poco raro, pero estamos contentos, estamos hechos para venir a las finales y ganarlas. Tenemos el mal sabor de boca de las Champions, que no pusimos llegar ni a la final, entonces esperemos hacer un buen baloncesto y continuar. No hay que hacer nada nuevo, continuar lo que hemos hecho durante estas 22 jornadas y alargar los 2 partidos más.
Fran, supongo que ese planteamiento que hace Víctor lo compartirás en seguir la línea que habéis tenido en temporada y si hoy podéis dar un puntito más, dar ese puntito más.
Seguro que hace 7 partidos nadie y nosotros también pensábamos que vamos a ganar todos los partidos seguidos como eso y hacer que estamos aquí. Entonces, si podemos seguir un poco más, vamos a probar. Pero de nuevo, más importante, orgulloso para el club de estar aquí. Primero, porque hace ahora 3 años que terminamos en el mejor 5 de la liga y como tú le decías bien que este año también con la Copa del Rey, tercero para primera vez y todo. Para mí muy orgulloso para el club y que si podemos terminar un poco más mañana en final, sí, si es mañana por la mañana es la misma cosa, no vamos a cambiar, Ucam sigue Ucam, vamos a pelear lo que podemos y pasa lo que pasa. La presión es con él, La presión es con él.
Te pone toda
Él
la
lo
presión a
sabe.
ti, Víctor,
Sí,
Encantados.
Te iba a preguntar, ¿están todos bien? ¿Físicamente llegan a tope?
Todos. Tuvimos la operación hace unas semanas de Jaso, por eso ha faltado las últimas jornadas. Tuvo que operarse de una cosa menor y Pau también, que tuvo otra operación hace un mes y tal. Entonces, hemos estado estos últimos meses recuperando poco a poco y esta semana y media ha sido de pleno rendimiento, pleno afinar para esta semana y la verdad que veo al equipo mejor que nunca.
Y Frank, a excepción de la baja de Lee, el resto están todos disponibles para pues demostrar que Ucam Murcia quiere llegar a la final mañana.
Sí, que de nuevo lo que pasaba con Lee puede pasar en todos los equipos. Pasaba con Lee, falta Dan también, pero estaban antes y hacen también su parte para que estamos aquí, porque si no jugaban antes no estamos. Es parte de baloncesto, necesitábamos de cambiar la manera de jugar, porque seguro que perder Lee, lo siento, pero no es perder nadie, que es una persona muy importante en el sistema que hacíamos, pero tenemos personas que saben jugar baloncesto, que tienen ganas de jugar baloncesto, y es porque estamos aquí. Vamos a seguir lo que podemos y a ver.
Veía ahora en imagen que nos ponían nuestros compañeros a José Marín, que sabe lo que es venir de la segunda división hasta la Superliga, y firmó un partidazo contra Mía Albacete. No está Fryer, pero sí está José, y seguro que él es uno de los ejemplos del carácter Ucam que tú hablabas.
Sí, pero al fin no solo él, porque perder Lee hacía que cambiamos toda la manera de jugar. Y entonces que hay gente que tenían un rol completamente diferente, que ahora necesitan de aceptar también responsabilidad, que estaban diferentes. Y toda la gente le aceptaban, sabíamos que es la única manera para pasar. Entonces, no es solo José Marín, seguro que él es una historia un poco loca, pero es todos que finalmente estoy orgulloso de ellos porque al cine podemos hablar, podemos mirar video, podemos pensar a un plan o no sé qué, pero juegan, si no juegan bien, es solo hablar. Ellos lo merecen y estoy contento para ellos hoy.
Nos quedamos con esta reflexión. Frank, Víctor, Frank, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros y muchísima suerte.
Ya, gracias, necesito un poco ya.
A disfrutarlo, a disfrutarlo.
Ya.
Bueno, gracias.
Pues nada,
Jefe.
ahí, este es el saludo y el abrazo, como tiene que ser, de Víctor Ramos, de Frank Belén, que está concentrado, Frank, que le había quitado hoy una Final Four. Nada, seguimos en Si Puedes TV y nos marchamos.
And Ilunion with the first score of the game. A 3-ball drops. Tega looks to build on the lead. It's blocked by Prieto. Murcia come away with the ball. Prieto. Puts it up. It's no good on that attempt. Ortega with the rebound. Ilunion out to an early lead. Warburton inside. And now I've just had confirmation that we are back. Apologies for the earlier technical difficulties. This is the semi-final of the Spanish Final Four, Ilunion versus Murcia. It's Ilunion with a 5-point early lead. With just under a minute and a half gone in the game. Prieto with the ball. Finds Kuzak. And Kuzak now with pace. Kuzak against Warburton, the 2 GB internationals. Kuzak breaks free. And can't get that one to go. It just rattles out. And Ilunion back in transition. O'Neill Thorne lets that one fly. Kuzak finds Young. Young, who's been averaging 17 points per game for Murcia. Their leading average point scorer. Marine can't get that one to go. And O'Neill Thorne with pace. Finds Latham. Latham with the mismatch. Trademark Bell Latham. That one rattles out. And Murcia come back with it. They trail by 5. Murcia unable to run their usual starting lineup. Missing a player or two. Young met with heavy pressure. Puts it up. And it rattles out. And Ilunion look to keep their league undefeated streak alive. They are 22-0 this season in the Spanish league. Looking for redemption. As they finish 3rd in the Champions Cup. Foul is on sticks. Murcia possession. Kuzak. Prieto has to fire. And he can't get that one to fall. And I'd just like to remind everyone that I am sat in a corner of the venue. I won't be able to see everything. I cannot see the shot clock. So bear with me in that regard. Kuzak fires and it's just short. Latham up the floor, intercepted by Kuzak. Great hands. Young looks for options. Inside. Back over to Kuzak. Nice pump fake from Kuzak. Gets Murcia's first score of the game. And it's a 3-point ball game. 6 minutes to go in the first. Murcia looking to upset the dominant Ilunion. They've suffered 2 losses to them this season. And Ilunion winning those games in dominant fashion. Prieto struggling under pressure. Finds Young. Good defense from Ilunion. Kuzak breaks free and gets the finish. Great finish there from the young Pete Kuzak. And he brings it to a 3-point ball game. Timeout called by Ilunion. Score early doors Ilunion 7, Murcia 4, with just under 5.5 to go in the first. And we hope you're enjoying this action. The Spanish Final Four, Spanish league widely regarded as the best domestic league in the world. And it's a pleasure to be bringing you the English commentary on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. And this semi-final sees Ilunion in the yellow against Murcia in the red. Of course, Albacete versus Bilbao still to come later tonight at 7 p.m. local time. And we are absolutely cooking in Madrid. 30 degrees is the temperature. And fair play to these amazing athletes playing this great sport in such extreme conditions. And we are back underway. Ilunion with possession. O'Neill Thorne, the Australian international, takes his time. Finds Latham inside. The Aussie connection pays off for Ilunion. And they're back up by 5. Halfway through the first. A miscommunication on the pass. It will be Ilunion ball. Warburton on the sideline for Ilunion. Warburton, who's been averaging 13 points per game alongside 8 assists per game in the Spanish league. Intercepted by Prieto. Prieto been averaging 10 rebounds per game for Murcia. Works his way around, finds Young. Back inside to Prieto, and one for Lalo Prieto, the big man. And Prieto, who made his Paralympic debut in Paris for Team Spain. Such a dominant presence inside the paint. Can't get the 3-point play. It remains a 3-point game, 1 possession game. Murcia not backing down against the ever so dominant Ilunion. Ortega can't get that one to fall. No basket. Foul is on Rice. Ilunion ball at the end line. Ortega inside and one. Great awareness there from Pencho Ortega, the youngster, the hometown boy from Madrid. And Ortega definitely one for the future of wheelchair basketball. At just 25 years old. Timeout called. Ilunion lead by 5. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first. Ortega unable to complete the 3-point play. Murcia back in possession. They trail by 5. Young, heavily pressured, has to fire, and it goes off the backboard. Too strong on that one. And now Ortega with pace. Works his way around, finds Latham. Lovely play from Ilunion. Trademark Ilunion. And that dominant fashion, those dominant plays, is what has led them to an undefeated league streak. 22-0 in the Spanish league. Prieto inside to Marin. He gets intercepted. Great hands from O'Neill Thorne. And O'Neill Thorne, he's just been doing it all this season. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists for O'Neill Thorne. And Ilunion are beginning to pull away. They now lead by 9. Murcia will look to fight back. Marine inside, and it's good to go. Much needed transition for Murcia. A reminder that this is a Final Four semi-final. Ilunion first place in the league against Murcia 4th place in the league. Lovely coast-to-coast drive from Warburton there. And the ball comes off Ortega's chair. It will be Murcia ball. Isa Lopez comes into the game for the first time, replacing Jose Marin. Dan Highcock not on the bench for Murcia in this game. And O'Neill Thorne lets that one go, further extending Ilunion's lead. Ilunion now lead by 11. 2 minutes to go in the first. Young has to fire, and it's just short. Young yet to make her mark in this game. She's been averaging 17 points per game for Murcia this season. And O'Neill Thorne lets it fly from the wing. And Ilunion looking as dominant as ever. They'll be looking for redemption after finishing 3rd in the Champions Cup as Young lets that one fly. The Canadian international. And Young, such a decorated player. Former world champion with Team Canada. Warburton inside. And a miscommunication on the pass. Ball goes back to Murcia. Kuzak finds Young. And a foul committed by Latham. Two shots to come for Young. And Amadou Diallo comes into the game for the first time. The man from Gran Canaria. Young at the line. 2 to come. First is short. And Young, a 3-time Paralympian. Former Parapan and Copa Americas champion. Is unable to make both. And I must admit that the heat is very extreme in this arena right now. Perhaps getting to all the players. 32 degrees here in Madrid. And Ilunion are up to a 13-point lead in the dying seconds of the first. Young finds Kuzak. Nice ball movement inside to Prieto. Off one wheel. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Latham. And Ilunion have to work to get the final shot. Warburton lets it fly on the buzzer. Greg Warburton. Buzzer beater from Warburton. A huge three from the GB International. That gives Ilunion a 16-point lead at the end of the first. Ilunion 26, Murcia 10. A dominant start for the league winners, Ilunion. We are back underway. Second quarter action in this Final Four semi-final between Ilunion and Murcia. It's Ilunion with a 16-point lead at the moment. Lopez is fouled on the shot. Foul goes against Warburton. And it's great to see so many fans in the live chat. I see we've got fans from Spain, Germany, Great Britain. Thank you all for joining us in the live chat. And you can catch all the English commentary on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. Lopez misses both, and it falls straight back into the hands of Ilunion as they look to build on their 16-point lead. Warburton swings across, finds Diallo, and it rattles out. Second chance, no good. We've seen a lot of shots rattle out in this game. I must admit the heat is extreme. I can imagine a lot of players struggling in this heat right now. But nonetheless, you are seeing some of the very best action in the world of wheelchair basketball. It's Ilunion that have a 16-point lead against Murcia at the moment. Murcia trying to fight back. Lopez inside. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Ortega. And a fire is lit under Ilunion after finishing third at the Champions Cup earlier this month. It was a result that a lot of people were shocked by. And the undefeated Spanish League winners will want to put a bow on their season with this tournament. They'll look to finish strong. Latham can't get that one to go. Kuzak finds Young. And it's a foul against Warburton. His second personal. Interception from Ilunion. And now Ortega gets up the floor to Warburton. He resets and sets up. Knocks it down. That is trademark Greg without buckets. And Ilunion with a comfortable 18-point lead at the moment. They've already defeated Murcia twice this season. Young will fire. And a three-pointer drops for Aaron Young. Known for a great range. Young, one of the best players in the game right now. Played many seasons professionally over in Germany. Her first professional season in Spain. Kuzak now with pace. Great control from the young Brits. Foul is on Diallo. Lopez takes a break. Back in comes Marine. Murcia missing the likes of Lee Fryer and Dan Highcock. Hassel into the game for Ilunion. The big man from Mexico. Charlotte Moore also into the game for the first time. Shot is short for Rice. And Ilunion running their three big lineup. Ortega, Latham and Hassel on the floor. Ortega in traffic draws the foul. Good to see Charlotte Moore on the floor. One of the best class ones in the game right now. GB International from Coventry. And Ortega once again at the line. The young man who studied at Alabama a number of years ago before returning home to Madrid. Ortega, the young prodigy of Ilunion. And Ilunion lead 32-13 early on in this second quarter. A dominant performance from the team from Madrid. Marine can't get that one to fall. Gets it back out to Prieto. Shot clock ticking down. Prieto has to fire, and it's just short. Great pass. Hassel unable to convert. Second chance. It's knocked away by Young. Great collection on the rebound. Kuzak misses both. 6 minutes to go in the first half. O'Neill Thorne with the ball. Finds Ortega. Lovely pass, and Ortega delivers, further extending Ilunion's lead. And it's been all Ilunion in this game. The first seed putting in a dominant performance against the fourth seed. And we hope you're enjoying the action at home. We can definitely tell you it's a hot one this weekend. 33 degrees here in Madrid. And this is the grand finale of the BSR España League, the final four. The grand finale of El Mejor La Liga del Mundo, as it's known in its local Spanish. Kuzak once again at the line. Foul was committed by Moore. Kuzak, who started his career with the Coventry Wheelchair Basketball Club, or I should say Coventry Wheelchair Basketball Academy, and he's played a number of seasons out here in Spain for Murcia and Malaga. Also played for Raden in Germany. And the shot is short for Ortega. A miscommunication on the pass. Picked up by Ortega, wrestles it away from Weiss. And it's good to go for Hasso, the big man. And he's been on this stage many a time, not only for Ilunion, but also Bilbao. Luis Hasso, one of the most dominant big men in the game. He collects another rebound. And we are at the halfway point of the second quarter. No basket. Foul is on Prieto. And a timeout called by Murcia. Ilunion lead 38-13 with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Back underway, and it's Ilunion with the steal. Hasso finds Ortega, A lovely transition from Ilunion, continuing to build on their lead. And Ilunion are dominant in this game. They're winning this quarter so far 14-3. They won the last quarter 26-10. Lopez inside, can't get that one to fall. And Latham delivers. The big man inside the paint. Australian international from Coffs Harbour in New South Wales. Kuzak gets that one to go. Kuzak, who's been averaging 13 points per game this season for Murcia. Hassel once again inside. That is trademark Hassel. Hassel, who has won many Spanish accolades in the league, multiple Copa del Reys, multiple Super Copas. And he'll look to add a Final Four victory to those lists of accolades. And in comes for Ilunion, Greg Warburton back into the game, and the legendary Terry Bywater. Good to see Bywater get some minutes in this Final Four. He's only been averaging 7 points per game this season, but we know Bywater delivers in big moments. He's done that his whole career. He's 7-time Paralympian. Lopez, pressured, finds Marine. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound Ortega. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Ortega. Warburton. And it will be Murcia possession. A reminder that the other semi-final tonight, Albacete versus Bilbao, second seed versus third seed. That tips off at 7 p.m. local time here in Madrid. And the shot is no good for Young. Long pass from Hassel. Lovely pass. And Ortega on the second chance, one-handed, gets it to go. And there you see Young not particularly had the best game today. However, Ilunion recognise her as the number one threat for Murcia. She's been averaging 17 points per game for them this season. And you can see she's heavily pressured by the defense. Lopez can't get that one to fall. Now Bywater with the ball. Finds Warburton. Play is stopped. Foul is on Weiss. Bywater finds Hassel. Hassel one-handed. Second chance. Third chance. And it goes for the big man, Hassel. Lovely assist from Bywater. And Ilunion already in a dominant position. They lead 48-15 in this Final Four semi-final. Kuzak puts it up. Rattles out. Bywater. Finds Warburton. Across to Ortega. Back to Bywater. Sets himself up on the baseline. Bang for Terry Bywater. And Terry Bywater takes Ilunion to 50 points. We've not even reached half time yet. Young 4-3. A frustration 3, perhaps for Young. And Ilunion take their time. They are comfortably in the lead. And they'll look to surely advance to the final tomorrow afternoon by water once again. That is trademark Terry. Absolute greats in this sport. Hassel with the interception. Possession will stay with Murcia. .4 seconds left in the half. And that will bring an end to the half. It is Ilunion 53, Murcia 18. A staggering first half for Ilunion. And Ortega leading the way with 10 points. O'Neill Thorne on 9, Warburton on 9, Latham on 8, and Hassel on 8. Very evenly spread out scores from Ilunion in this game. Meanwhile, for Murcia, it's Young on 8 and Kuzak on 6. And a dominant performance from Ilunion. They win the first quarter 26-10, and that second quarter 27-8. As I mentioned earlier, Ilunion looking for revenge after finishing third in the Champions Cup. And they'll look to advance to the Spanish League Final Four final. And we'll be back with you in around about 10 minutes for second half action. Please stay tuned. Thank you very much.
máximo, que nos queda todavía un poquito más de gas y darle duro.
José, como siempre, gracias por atendernos.
Nosotros.
José Marín, un auténtico crack, el capitán de Ucam Murcia, que ya se marcha a descansar, y nosotros también hacemos lo propio porque nada, mira.
And we are about to get back underway. Second half action in this Spanish Final Four semi-final between league winners Ilunion and fourth place team Murcia. It's Ilunion with a comfortable 53-18 lead at the moment. Ortega on 10 points, Warburton and Ortega on 9. Hassel on 8. Interception by Prieto. Finds Marine, back to Prieto. Lovely two-man game. And the shot falls for Lalo Prieto. Lalo Prieto, 14 points, 10 rebounds this season for Murcia. And it's good to go for Hassel. And Ilunion continuing their dominant streak. A reminder that the second semi-final will see Albacete, the second seed, against Bilbao, the third seed. O'Neill Thorne lets that one fly. And O'Neill Thorne, he's had a great season for Ilunion. 15 points per game, 6 rebounds and 7 assists for O'Neill Thorne. That's his averages this season. And Marine is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Marine, the local player from Murcia. He's had to step up big time in the absence of Dan Highcock and Lee Fryer. Warburton pressured by Young, finds Bywater on the fade, and it will not go for Bywater on that attempt. Ilunion with the offensive rebound, and Prieto comes away with it. Prieto now with pace. Foul committed by Poyato. Pardon me, that's my mistake. Ilunion with possession. Hassel inside, gets it to go. And Hassel ever so dominant for Ilunion. He's been averaging 14 points, 7 rebounds this season. The big man from Leon, Mexico, with a steal. Bywater finds O'Neill Thorne. Back to Bywater. What a great play from Ilunion. And despite their large lead, they are not slowing down. They are looking for redemption after finishing third in the Champions Cup. They are looking to re-establish their dominance. They've had a perfect league record this season, 22-0. Young can't get that one to fall. And you have to feel for Murcia. You know, you've got to think that they would have wanted to put up a better performance here today. They've had quite a few roster changes in the middle of the season. They've had to adapt and change their lineups. Prieto inside to Kozak, it's no good. Bywater finds Warburton. Back to Bywater. gets intercepted, and Marine comes away with it. Marine finds Young, pressured by Warburton. Young back to Marine. Fouled on the shot. Foul goes against Warburton. His third personal. Not very often you see Warburton pick up many fouls. And Marine at the line for Murcia. Warburton lets that one fly off the glass, and that is trademark Greg. Ilunion still keeping up the intensity. Young still heavily pressured. Prieto has to reset. Young over to Kozak. It's just short on the baseline. Great play. Ilunion keep it in play. Warburton is fouled on the shot. Nice short respect there between Warburton and Young. Of course, Young, formerly coached by Greg Warburton's younger brother, Lucas Warburton, over in Germany a few seasons ago. And subs coming in for Murcia, Sonia Ruiz and Pablo Ubri. Weiss and Young take a break. And Warburton makes both. Great composure from the man from Lee in Wigan, just outside of Manchester. Warburton, who started his career with the Manchester Mavericks, then moved to the Oldham Owls, and he's played professionally for Ilunion for roughly 5 years. Just over 5 minutes remain in the third, and a timeout has been called. Score is Ilunion 65, Murcia 22 at the halfway point of the third.
Por favor, retire el vehículo del sitio en el que lo tiene aparcado. Repetimos, se ruega al propietario del vehículo Mercedes gris, matrícula 1369 LYZ, que retire el vehículo.
Prieto, that one's just short. And you can see the tiredness getting to Murcia. Struggling against this very strong and well-drilled Ilunion team. Ilunion are 22-0 in the Spanish League this season. Not a single league defeat for the team from Madrid. Warburton fakes, lovely fake, and that is trademark Warburton. And there you see, just having a friendly bit of banter there with his GB teammate Pete Kuzak. Ubri can't get that one to go. He collects his own rebound, finds Prieto. Kuzak works his way around. Inside to Prieto. Oh, lovely pass. And it's Pablo Ubri with the score. Ubri, a former player for Ilunion. And Ubri, former member of the Spanish under-23 team, won the under-23 European Championships in 2021. And then the under-23 World Bronze Medal in 2022. Warburton sets himself up again. This time it's short. Marine with the rebound, finds it up the floor to Kuzak. Kuzak pressured by Bywater. Lovely pass, but Marine is unable to get the finish. Hassel puts it up. Nothing there. Kuzak. And Prieto under pressure. Inside to Ubri. Fouled on the shot. Foul is on Warburton. 2 shots to come for Pablo Ubri.
Cambio en Club Deportivo Ilunion. Se retira Luis Eduardo Sasso, entra Ilunion.
And Ilunion taking their time with the plays. They lead comfortably 67 to 25. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. And Warburton once again at the baseline. Mismatch over Ruiz. Marine lets that one fly. Rebounded by Latham. Ilunion up the floor. Prieto works his way inside. Just can't get the finish, gets his own rebound. Dishes out to Kuzak. Kuzak finds Marine. And it's good to go for Jose Marine. Kuzak once again with pace. That's what he brings to the table. And the shot is once again good for Marine. Great facilitation there from Kuzak. Bywater goes for three, and that is trademark Terry. There's only one, and he's one of the absolute greats. 7-time Paralympian. He's been in Madrid now for over 15 years. He's won 2 Champions Cups with this club, multiple Copa del Rey's, multiple league titles, and multiple Final Fours. Meanwhile, the foul down the other end was committed on Kuzak. He makes the first. Second is short. Just over a minute left to play in the third. Bywater inside of the glass. Prieto sets himself up, finds Ruiz, and a miscommunication on the pass. It's picked up by Warburton. Warburton now with pace. Great chair control. Warburton resets. Bywater. Back to Warburton. Over to Latham. Inside to Poyato, the one-pointer. Gets the drop. Paul Poyato with his first score of the game. The man from Valladolid. Prieto puts it up and nails the three. Prieto on the buzzer. And that will bring an end to the third. It is Ilunion 76, Murcia 33 at the end of the third. 10 minutes left to play. Warburton leads the way as the game-leading scorer, 17 points, followed by Bywater on 12, Hassel also on 12, O'Neill Thorne with 11, and Ortega on 10. A dominant performance from Ilunion. Meanwhile, for Murcia, Young, Kuzak, and Marine all have 8. Prieto with 7. And it's another dominant performance from Ilunion in that quarter. They win that quarter by 8, 23-15. Fourth and final quarter about to get underway in this Final Four semi-final. And it's likely to be Ilunion that will comfortably advance to the final. And who will await them in that final? Will it be Bilbao or will it be Albacete? That semi-final is coming up at 7 p.m. local time here in Madrid. Fourth and final quarter underway. Murcia with possession. Can Murcia finish strong? Young back into the game. Kuzak finds Young. Back to Kuzak. Intercepted by Diallo. Great hands. And Ilunion on the fast break. They keep up the relentless pace. Warburton to Latham. Lovely play. And Latham delivers. The big man from Australia. Kuzak. Young. Fuentes, his first time in the game. And a shot clock violation. It will be Ilunion ball. And the young man Fuentes from the Leganés area of Madrid joined Murcia last season from Leganés, the Primera Division team. Latham, mismatch, and that is trademark Bill. Ilunion reached the 80-point mark. 8.5 to go in the game. Young inside, just short. Warburton works his way around. Lovely from Warburton. Latham once again with the mismatch. This time it's short. Young, still heavily pressured. Fuentes inside, keeps possession. Finds Weiss, back to Kuzak. Inside to Prieto, and it's just short. Warburton to Diallo. Diallo fades away. And an ever so dominant performance from Ilunion, the league winners, 22-0, undefeated in the league. Young fires, just short. Daniel Diaz into the game for the first time, the Colombian international. Fades away and hits. Young over to Prieto. Back to Young, fires, and it's just short. Prieto with the offensive rebound. Resets. And the ball stays in play. Good recovery from Young. Kuzak is unable to get the finish. Good job there testing Warburton, but just couldn't get the finish. And Prieto gets the and one. Interception, and Prieto finds Kuzak on the fast break. Kuzak gets it to go. Foul is on Fuentes. Latham cuts inside and gets the finish. Too easy for Bill Latham on that attempt. And we are approaching the final 5 minutes of the game. Ilunion with a comfortable 86-38 lead against Murcia. A dominant performance from the league winners. Latham finds Ortega, and it's just short. Ortega once again. And that will force Murcia to call a timeout with 4.5 to go in the game. Ilunion 88, Murcia 38. Kuzak unable to get the finish. And Hassel with the rebound. As we have a malfunction with the scoreboard in the arena, as it just resets itself. It's a 50-point lead for Ilunion. 4.5 to go in the game. Ilunion will meet Albacete or Bilbao in the final tomorrow, and that semi-final between Albacete and Bilbao will take place at 7 o'clock local time here in Madrid in what should be a fantastic game. Hassel and one. Foul is on Kozak. Kozak just unable to get the finish. And Ilunion have now reached the 90-point margin. Just under 4 minutes to go. Hassel once again. That is trademark Hassel off the glass inside. Such a dominant figure. He's averaged 14 points and 7 rebounds this season for Ilunion. Young fires and hits. Ortega and one. Foul is once again on Kozak. Latham swings across. It gets intercepted. Young met by Hassel. Finds Prieto. Fuentes. Kuzak. And Kuzak just unable to get the finish. Hassel one-handed. Will not go. Rebound by Young. Up the floor to Kuzak. Kuzak. Young walks away around. It's just short. And Ortega gets it deflected by Prieto. Ilunion possession. Young works away around. Swings to Prieto. Back over to Kuzak. Inside to Fuentes. And it's stolen by Ortega. And we are in the final minute of the game. Diallo, no basket. It will remain Ilunion possession. And Hassel is fouled on the shot. Fouled by Prieto. And Hassel, the big man from Leon, Mexico. He's won multiple Copa del Reys, multiple Super Copas. Makes the first. And Hassel, an absolute unit of a player. So strong inside the paint. Makes both. Prieto takes his time. Works his way inside. Finds Kuzak, puts it up. Nothing but net. Lovely high arcing shot from Kuzak, the one-time Paralympian, under 23 world champion, alongside Greg Walberton. Kuzak runs down the clock, finds Prieto. Foul is on Latham. And Prieto to the line. Prieto made his Paralympic debut in Paris with Team Spain. And Ilunion will just dribble this one out. And they take the win. 97-43. Ilunion advance to the final. A ever so dominant performance from the league winners. Congratulations to Ilunion. They take the 97-43 victory and advance to the final. Victor Ramos will be elated with that one.
El título de la Superliga, Fundación 11. Juanma, muchas gracias.
Pues nos vemos ahora en un ratito.
Hasta ahora. Seguimos en el pabellón Miguel Guillén Prim con uno de los nombres destacados del Club Deportivo Ilunion, Luis Eduardo Caso. Luis, enhorabuena por la victoria, enhorabuena por tu partido. Ilunion que va a pelear por el título de campeón en el día de mañana.
Sí, bueno, vamos a pelearlo porque es lo que queremos siempre, pelear los primeros lugares. Creo que tenemos ya un poco de experiencia porque hemos perdido algún partido, no en la liga, pero en Europa, entonces venimos preparándonos y con ritmo creo que podemos hacer mañana un buen partido en la final.
Esta es tu tercera temporada, si mal no recuerdo, en Club Deportivo Ilunion. Nunca has tenido la suerte de levantar el título de campeón de liga, supongo que es algo que te motiva mucho.
Sí, me motiva muchísimo, al final siempre nos quedamos ahí con la liga y pues qué más que llenar este club de más títulos, ese sería lo ideal para todos.
¿Cómo te estás encontrando en esta temporada, Luis? Después del trabajo en verano, supongo que currando mucho para seguir puliendo aspectos de tu juego. Y a día de hoy, eso, con la salida de Manning, eres uno de los jugadores más imponentes a nivel físico y supongo que eso también lo estás explotando este año.
Bueno, creo que sí, he trabajado para mejorar. Siempre intento dar lo mejor de mí. Es verdad que no está Manning, pero pues al final siempre intento. Era como una motivación para mí para seguir trabajando y seguir jugando. Que estuviese aquí, pero bien, me encuentro bien y me encuentro mejor porque el equipo está bien. Y si ellos están bien, yo voy a estar bien.
22 de 22 en Liga, hoy también en este partido en semifinales, además ganando por un resultado muy amplio a Ucam Murcia. Se esperaban a principio de temporada, en el mes de septiembre, que el equipo no perdiese un partido en la liga regular.
A ver, la verdad es que no lo esperábamos, pero sentíamos que podíamos hacerlo, que podíamos lograrlo. Entonces, pues sí, es el trabajo que hemos estado haciendo. Si trabajamos duro, los resultados van a estar ahí. Si nos relajamos un poco, los demás equipos también juegan. Entonces, tenemos que seguir trabajando y mañana es un partido importantísimo para nosotros. Sea cual sea el rival, para nosotros tenemos que trabajar muy duro y contra ellos mañana.
Pues Luis, te dejamos descansar y lo último, un mensaje para la afición del Club Deportivo Ilunion para que venga a apoyar al equipo y para que venga a disfrutar también de la mejor liga de baloncesto en silla de ruedas del mundo en la final y en el tercer y cuarto puesto mañana.
Los invito a que vengan a ver el baloncesto en silla de ruedas, apoyarnos aquí en Madrid y que si vienen y experimentan este deporte se van a enganchar y van a querer volver a verlo. Muchas gracias.
Pues Luis, te dejamos descansar, muchas gracias por atendernos. Uno de los mejores de Club Deportivo Ilunion que se marcha, Luis Eduardo Jasso. Nosotros que nada, vamos a tener aproximadamente una hora para descansar y en nada estamos con la segunda semifinal. Amiens Albacete, Bidaidea Bilbao. Solo uno puede pelear con el equipo de Jasso por el título de campeón. Seguimos disfrutando del mejor baloncesto en silla de ruedas del mundo.